Right, this is our recording for Google Scholar. This is our recording for Google Scholar. We're now in Google Scholar that's going to search scholarly articles across the web, which is very nice. We're going to begin by having a look at inquiry learning and professional development. We don't want science. And we don't include patents in that, and we've included the inverted commas so as we get the words together. We find that we've got 422 results, which is rather a lot. Nicely, we've got indications about where we can get the full text, and we know from previous investigations, particularly nice article, worth following up. This one, it talks about principles as being change agents, so we probably would use that as a point of differentiation and not have a look at that one. Okay, let's go back and just see if we can refine this search any further. So I would add, let's have a look in a distributed context, because that really is another focus area for our research. And again, we find that distributed learning did provide us with some references. We've got distributed learning in a professional development context. We've got adult learners. We've got 7 articles, so I would go back then at the end of this and have a closer look at these. The other one which interested me is if we are going to just check about if we change this to inquiry-based learning. There's a number of terms which could be seen as being synonymous with inquiry learning, inquiry-based learning being one of those. We've got 13 results, and we would want to take a little bit more time to have a look at those. And just for some fun, we'll also have a look at maybe problem-based learning. I'm just going to I'll leave the distributed environment in there. We've got 78 results there. That's rather interesting, isn't it? So in broadening that out, we've got a whole lot of results there. But I would probably not go much further than having a look at those. I'd probably have a look at some of the early ones there. I do like the idea of flexible lifelong learning in professional education. And I think, having a look at that we might actually do, just for the fun of it, as Mandy would do, inquiry learning. And I'm just going to take all that out, and I'm going to have a look at lifelong learning, not science, and just see. 107 results. We could be in a good area there. So we have got that article which we cited earlier. So I would want to stop there and see where else you can lead us. Well, here we are in ERIC. We're going to come down here, lots of search options. We want the Boolean one. We're going to ask it to search for related words. That's a handy one. So we're going to start with our old favourite, inquiry learning. Because we've done so much searching, we're going to look for adult professional development, as we know that is potentially a synonym. We don't want the science people. So when we do this, what do we find? We find there were no results. This means that we need to broaden out our search again. So just starting again, haven't used this database in years. I'm pleased to see that it's got a little bit more friendly. You used to have to ask many years ago for your microfiche to come in from America, so you'd eagerly await the librarian to call you to say it had come. We've removed the adult, and yes, indeed, we've now got 14 nice results, which is a manageable one. What I like about this is get the full text, QUT full text finder, which is very nice. Getting some articles about collaborative culture, so they're really going to be, I suspect, quite bang on the money for what we want to be learning. And yes, it has got to be much more user-friendly over the time. I used to dread the 50,000 microfiche. Let's have a look. We're going to add a row, and those dreadful microfiche machines that made everything impossible to read. Then when you photocopied it, you got very grotty hands. Just having a look about action research design to see where that might lead us. That's another term of interest. Oh, we've got no results. I take that out and go back to my original search. So there endeth the last session on searching.